Assalamu alaikum guys, I hope you all are in good inshallah. Today I will be sharing my aloo and chicken ka Deghi Salan recipe with you all. This is what I made for lunch when my husband came home, and I am also going to share my super simple saffron kheer recipe at the end of this video. So keep watching. All ingredients with the complete list will be available in the description box below. So for starting, I'm just adding 1/4 cup of oil in a pot, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of shahzeera. You could use regular zeera as well. I'm going to add 1 dalchini stick, some green cardamoms, 1 black cardamom, and some cloves. I'm also going to add 2 chopped up large onions in this one. You could use medium-sized onions as well. Saute the onions till they are pink in color and not brown. You don't want the onions to change their color. I'm going to add half kg chicken. This is perfect for a very small sized family. You could double up the ingredients, of course. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, and I'm going to saute the chicken well till it becomes at least a little bit whitish. Now I'm going to add my spices. So for spices, I've taken 3 teaspoons of dhania zeera powder, and I've taken Kashmiri red chili powder 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of regular red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder. So that's it for the spices. I'm going to mix everything here and till the spices become fragrant. This is completely optional, but if you have tomato paste available to you, then add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. It gives a very amazing rich texture and flavor to the dish, so don't skip on that. Do not add tomato ketchup, that's completely different. This is tomato paste and not ketchup. So mix everything well again. I'm going to add 2 large potatoes. I just cut them into chunks. I've added those and handful of green chilies. Now I'm going to add tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. So I've taken 2 large tomatoes. You could use 2 or 3 tomatoes and just chop them up in a blender and add those. And I did not add water when I was chopping these tomatoes. They are just on their own. Now I'm going to give them a last mix, and I hope this is the last mix. And I will add some salt to taste. I'm just adding a little bit right now. I'll check if in the end if I need more, I'll add more. So I added some salt, and I will give it one last mix. Hopefully this is the last mix. And I will also add half cup of water, and I'm going to close the lid, and I will let this simmer on 40 to 45 minutes on low heat. Till the chicken and potatoes and everything is very well cooked. Now after 40 to 45 minutes, I had to switch off the flame because my son was crying. So yeah, you can see this is what it looks like after 40 to 45 minutes. The chicken is amazingly tender. The potatoes are super tender. They have a very gorgeous brown color on them. And on this stage, I'm going to add some more water because I want this to have a little bit of gravy. So I added a half cup of more water. Now this is going to be the topping, so I'm just going to call it garnishing. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi. This is optional. If you add it, it gives a very nice flavor. I'm going to add half teaspoon of garam masala powder. And also freshly grounded black pepper. So I'm going to add that, 1 teaspoon of that. That's it, and I will check for salt. I did a check for salt, I think, and it needed a little bit more, so I added a little bit more of that. I'm going to give it a mix, and I will let this simmer again for 7 to 10 minutes till everything is well combined. Now the gravy is completely done, that it has changed color, and I just wanted to thicken up a little bit more. And this is what it should look like once it's done. I did cover it for some time. Add some freshly chopped coriander. I had very little left, so I'm just adding that. But this combination, you guys, you have to try this with any kind of roti you guys like, with white rice, some salad, cucumber, whatever you want to eat it with some papad. It's to die for. Now for my kheer recipe, this is a cheat kheer recipe, so I'm just going to add 1 liter of full fat milk in a pot. Let this milk come to a boil. Once the milk starts coming to a boil, I'm going to add my soaked basmati rice. I soaked 1/4 cup of basmati rice in water and I kept it for 1 hour. Once that was done, I'm going to add that in the boiled milk. So I haven't added it yet. I'm just waiting for the milk to boil. I will add my rice now. I just removed all the water from it and I'm just going to add the rice. Mix well and let it boil till the rice has completely cooked and has become soft. So that would take around 7 to 10 minutes depending on the quality of your rice. Also keep watching your pot so that milk doesn't boil over, and keep removing the fat from the sides of the vessel. That is going to make your kheer very creamy, so don't let it stick to the pot, just keep removing it. See, I told you, you need to watch the pot. So here I'm just going to keep stirring it. And once you see that your rice is completely done, now this is the cheating part. Now I'm going to use a hand blender and I'm going to mash up all the rice grains inside. This way you don't have to remove it and put it in a blender and stuff. Just use a hand mixer. It's very easy. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. I just think the sweetness level is very balanced then. And I'm going to add 1/4 cup of milk powder. You could use 1/2 cup of milk powder. This is just what I had remaining, so I'm just using that. Now milk powder will make this kheer very, very creamy and thick. So that's what you want. You don't want a runny kheer. You want a thick kheer. So I'm going to mix everything together. I'm going to add pinch saffron and some pinch elaichi powder. That's it, and keep stirring it. You could use whatever dry fruits you like, cashews, almonds. I'm just going to add some small almonds with some pistachios. And yeah, I'm just going to mix it all together. Let this simmer for around 5 to 7 minutes and then just switch off the flame and let it cool down before you keep it in the fridge and serve it. This way the kheer is going to develop the flavors and it's not going to be very, very fresh. Just let it, if you're going to serve it in the lunch, you need to make the kheer in the morning or at night. And if you're going to make it if you're going to serve it at night, then do make it at lunch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, take care. Allah Hafiz.